Here's 5 Thanksgiving traditions that were forgotten over time. Thanksgiving oysters. Oysters were once an essential Thanksgiving dish throughout the U.S. While oyster stuffing may still be common in parts of the South, it's hardly the Thanksgiving staple it used to be, when every table across every corner of the U.S. had to have it. People attending an 1890s Thanksgiving dinner would be aghast to discover an absence of oysters. But over time, we've shucked the shellfish off the table. Ragamuffin Day. Starting in the 1870s, children would dress up as ragamuffins, wearing ragged clothing and masks, going door to door asking, "Anything for Thanksgiving?" In return, they received pennies, candies, or fruit. The practice was so widespread that candy makers and mass producers considered Thanksgiving its busiest season. But the tradition had a mischievous side. People who didn't provide a treat might get hit with a flour sack or have a loud horn blown in their face. The public was fed up with these little deviants by the 1930s, and it was eventually replaced by more organized events like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and the rise of Halloween trick-or-treating. Turtle soup. Turtle soup was a Thanksgiving dinner tradition during the holiday's early years. And yes, it contains turtle meat. The dish was once so highly regarded by Americans, it was served to John Adams on July 4th, 1776, to celebrate the nation's original Independence Day. So it's not surprising that turtle soup was an essential component of the November holiday until the early part of the 1900s. President Theodore Roosevelt even served it at the White House for Thanksgiving in 1903. But the soup was so popular, it nearly led to the extinction of the alligator snapping turtle, so the dish fell off as the 20th century progressed. Masquerade balls. The night before Thanksgiving was once considered one of the biggest nights out of the year. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, many parts of the country participated in Thanksgiving masquerades. People of all ages would wear elaborate costumes and masks, parading in the streets, reminiscent of today's Mardi Gras. For the upper class, the evening culminated in elaborate masquerade balls. While these parties were popular, many people viewed masked events with suspicion, as the anonymity was thought to encourage wicked behavior. Eventually, the Thanksgiving masquerades fell out of fashion. Gelatin mold salads. These supposed salads made in gelatin molds with packets of Jell-O were a hot trend in the 50s and 60s, and these baffling side dishes were once commonplace at Thanksgiving dinners. It actually makes sense, considering they were super cheap and really easy to make. All you had to do was combine a pre-made Jell-O mix with fruit pieces in a gelatin mold, and then wait for it to solidify. Some people even threw in savory ingredients like vegetables or meat. Nowadays, it's looked at as bizarre, making it one more holiday tradition forgotten with time. So, would you bring back any of these traditions? Let us know.